Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Brian
Here's you
Anderson,
playing.
along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And it's the Suns to start out. Pass to Richards.
Right.
And he throws it down with one hand.
And the slam was so good, but the dribble move
My
he
guy
made to
just
get
started up
there
with some
was
weirdo
a
shit just
thing
now.
of beauty.
Absolutely. What a slick play.
Heads up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
They was
Shot
playing
by
crazy.
Lillard, no good.
They was crazy.
Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
I pressed fucking X so many fucking times, man. Nigga passed the ball a bunch of fucking times.
Down low. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Here's
Yeah.
Milwaukee. Pass to Lopez. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor
No, I'm pretty sure they are.
defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Oh my God.
And Durant with the
This
big
is starting
finish.
very, very bad.
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
Lopez with it.
And he plays like me.
Pass to Lillard. 5 on the clock. And
Let it off your fucking hands.
here's
Shit.
Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Putting that stanchion to the test. The big fella banging it down.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo, bam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Durant doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo to the paint.
Damn.
And he's
Hard
headed to the
foul.
line
The
for
fuck was
two.
that about?
He gets the whistle there. So Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run
I cannot
won't
shoot free
last
throws this
long.
nigga
No,
for
those
shit.
windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute. Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Back to Richards. Pass to Booker. And the layup
I just let him
is
do
good
that.
off
Why
the
the fuck
glass.
did I do that?
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take all outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too.
Here's Prince. Back to Lopez.
Get it out your fucking hand.
Antetokounmpo. And here's Lopez. Covered by Richards. Just 2 to shoot. Kuzma for 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
Fucking Kevin Durant got that motherfucker right over the freaking head.
Beal right side. Pass to Richards. Back to Beal. Richards with a screen. And a nice
That's
finish.
a fucking lie.
He's such a tough guard. I mean, Beal mixing it up inside, coming out on top in that battle.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Brian, I won't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. The Bucks trail to the inside.
Hey.
Here's Portis.
They lost the ball. Hey, man, I wish you was watching this shit. That was fucking crazy.
Here's O'Neal.
That didn't even make no motherfucking sense. This is being weird as fuck. Look at it, trying to give him another. Come on.
Goes on Royce O'Neal. That's his first foul of the game.
What the fuck?
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Outside O'Neal.
Yeah.
Allen inside. Out to the right wing.
And they gave this nigga a foul 3-point line. Get the fuck out of here. Like, get the fuck. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
It's going to be on Bobby Portis.
Come on, bro.
Free throws of the game.
When you've got an imposing force like Bobo, you expect to see him at the line a lot.
I turned the music off.
By 3.
Off me.
Around. Pass to Porter. Here's Sims. Misses the 3.
Yeah, he's making them last time a little crazy head fuck.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Suns on top. They lead by 3. And back at them. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends.
Wow. Give me the ball back, bitch.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage is
fuck y'all.
Simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays.
Come on, man.
Game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
All alone.
He gonna miss this shit. He's just a fucking little fat bitch.
Knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
I did it again. I gave him that 3, man. Fuck.
Durant's got 5 now. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A.
Yeah.
And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
On the wing, Durant.
Look at my guys, they stuck.
Easy for Durant.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide-open man.
The drive by Porter.
Oh my god, I didn't tell him to do that, man. Fuck. This shit about to piss me the fuck off.
To the middle. Here's Durant. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
Here.
And that one's good. Green. Green's got his first 2 points.
Smart pass by Porter, showing the ability to make good decisions with the ball.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So both teams making some changes here. And so it's Phoenix with it. Outside Durant. Pass to Dunn. Lopez with the steal. Here's Prince. Lopez in the post. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Now Beal. On the take. Durant for three. At the arc. KD drains it.
This is what puts KD in elite company. He's so good at catch and shoot.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Porter. Soft touch off the glass. Porter's got his second basket.
Capping off the drive through the bump. Porter Jr. holding steady.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A different look for Phoenix. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Jones. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Kevin Porter.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's Lopez.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Plumlee a screen. Here's Jones. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The three from Prince. Cole grabs the board. Phoenix leading by 5. Jones with the ball. And it's Kuzma picking him up. And it's O'Neal off the drive.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Here's Bull. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Lillard. 4-3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside O'Neal. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Back to Lopez. Here's Lillard. There's contact, but Lillard slips through.
Lillard is tough in there, muscling that one home.
Right side Jones. Pass to Bull. Plumlee with it. With 1 on the clock. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Suns. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be back in a moment. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Lillard. Inside. Lopez in the post. The shot won't fall. Good work defensively by Richards. And here's Beal. to Dunn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. No good on the triple. Bucks trail by 4. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Pass to Booker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Dunn left side. Beal from outside. Prince grabs the miss. The Bucks trail by 6. Lillard outside. Stolen by Booker. Here's Dunn. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Prince. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Pass to Beal. Here's Iguodala. Good work defensively by Lopez. Bucks trail by 6. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Lillard. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. Lillard! What'd you expect?
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Jones with the ball, and it's Trent picking him up. Down low. Outside O'Neal. Back to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
To the paint. Picked it out of midair. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Portis with the steal. Pass to Prince. Portis outside. Trent outside. Fires it from 18. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Phoenix leading by 4. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Bull. Phoenix no good that time either.
That's as high percentage as it gets for him. I mean, the defense really has to be mindful of not giving him that kind of space to operate.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
One shot.
The Bucks trail by 4.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
For 3, here's Lillard. And another miss by Milwaukee. For 3, Allen. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. The Suns on top. Up by
32.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Now Jones drives to the hoop. And he gets the bucket.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Portis left side. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It goes on Mason Plumlee. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
The way they've overwhelmed the defense by drawing a ton of fouls. And more importantly than drawing the fouls, they've been converting at the free throw line.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. This might be a close late game, but don't tell Coach. They were cool as a cucumber in the huddle, and I think that resonates with their players. We'll see if that approach works. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that. Beal outside. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Durant. Here's Richards.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 5. We've played just over a minute here in the 4th. Richards pulls it in. Phoenix leading by 5. Durant looking around to the middle. Done. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. So both teams changing it up here. Bucks trail by 7. On the wing, Kuzma to the inside. Pass to Lopez. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Durant inside. Antetokounmpo with the block.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing, no surprise Giannis swatted that one away.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. And that one misses. The Suns lead by 5. Beal from outside. Drills it from deep.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Lillard outside. To the middle. Oh, down low, the Greek freak.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Outside Booker. Jacks up a three. Another shot. In deep. Bull drops it in. And the Suns lead by 8.
Those boards appear to me like easy money for Bull. Then the awareness to put it back through, that's good work.
Pass to Prince. This one for three. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
There you have it. Prince stepping up big time. This guy played all 4 years in college, and you see evidence of that confidence and maturity there.
And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Here's Bull from the inbound. And he takes it up and lays it in. Bull's got 4 points this quarter.
Not too many can match up with Bull in close.
Here's Lillard. And he drives in. Good on the shot.
You can see the confidence Lillard has by how cool and calm he is when they...
Here's Durant. Durant owning the inside.
He could have walked to the basket.
The Bucks trail by 7. Lillard with the ball. Antetokounmpo outside. The shot by Lillard, no good. And so it's Phoenix with it. Pass to Booker. Bull with it. Shot is up. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And now it's a 9-point Suns lead.
Wow, don't see the quick trigger out of Bull very often, but it was on display there. Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Outside Bull. To the paint. Out to Beal. Back to Durant. Let's go with a three.
And you know, Antetokounmpo is really a master at getting a hand up in the face of shooters. Excellent at contesting the shots and really distracts guys when they get into their shooting rhythm.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
He's going to be kicking himself all night. This isn't the time to be wasting opportunities.
On the wing, Durant. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
For three, here's Lillard. And he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who go to the line.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. All right, guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
The shot by Lillard, no good. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. And it's an 8-point ball game. Oh, denied by Durant.
Game.
So it's Phoenix.
Fuck.
Picking up the
Fuck.
win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here's Lillard. And he drives in. And the dunk by Lillard.
Oh, wow. What a dangerous move on that drive. I mean, when Dame is coming in strong, it is so tough to stop.
And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Lopez. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Prince. Lillard deciding where
Yeah,
to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. Here's
I just started a
Antetokounmpo.
fresh ass 2K game.
Oh, a
You've been
clear
gone
foul
forever.
there,
Somebody
opening the
join back
shot.
up.
So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Dude, this
Offensive rebound. Tries again. Gilgeous-Alexander.
tried to play me.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
All right, let's go to Allie LaForce now, who spoke with Doc Rivers.
And he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket. Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
From down in the low post, it goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten his second bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Lillard. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
It's blocked. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got a down low to end the run. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Thunder leading by 4. Here's Williams. Again, Oklahoma City.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lopez with it. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. And again, it's the Bucks missing. Here's Holmgren.
You still in there? You still in there with your friends? Oh, mm. No, he said he's still with his homeboy. Well, because you getting on it now. Yeah, because he's trying to run one or two in a few. I'm taking that win. I'm getting the hell. I'm not even finna even play with their ass. Fuck that. No, I won. So I lost the game and won the game. So hell yeah.